had one of those days where your CNC machine just feels like it's got a mind of its own? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to pull back the curtain on a single, tiny setting that might just be the hidden culprit behind some of your biggest production headaches. Okay, let's get into it.
You know the feeling, right? You shut down on a Friday, everything's running great. You come back Monday morning, fire up the machine, and wait, where'd my part counts go? The tool life data is wiped clean. It's like the machine gave itself a factory reset over the weekend. If that sounds familiar, well, here's the crazy part. It's not a glitch. Believe it or not, it's a feature.
So if you look at your machine's variable screen, you'll see all these numbers. You know, hashtag 100, hashtag 105, hashtag 111. This isn't just random code. This is the machine's short-term memory. It's where it keeps track of everything important, like your part counters, wear offsets, all that good stuff that keeps production humming along. And this is exactly what's at risk of vanishing into thin air.
So what in the world is causing this machine amnesia? Well, it all boils down to one little line of code. It's time to meet the culprit. Parameter number 1129.
Okay, so what is this thing? Well, the manual calls it PwrVCI, which probably stands for something like Power On Variable Clear Initialization. But here's all you really need to know. Its job is to ask the machine one simple question every time it boots up. Hey, should I wipe all those common variables clean? And the machine's answer is either a 1 for yes or a 0 for no. It's just a simple on-off switch.
And here's the kicker, the crucial piece of the puzzle. The factory default setting for this parameter is almost always on. It's set to 1. Yeah, you heard me right. Straight from the factory, your machine is literally designed to wipe its own memory every single time you power it up.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. If you dig into the machine's base parameter list, you'll find the evidence right there in black and white. Look at that line. Hashtag 1129 PwrCL1. This proves it's not some weird bug or a fluke. It's a documented default setting. The machine is just doing exactly what it was told to do. Okay, so the machine's just following orders. Big deal, right? Well, what does that actually mean for you on a busy shop floor? Why is this one little default setting so incredibly risky for your entire workflow? The manual is super clear about what gets the axe. Every time you power on with that setting active, common variables from hashtag 100 all the way up to hashtag 149, or even hashtag 199 on machines with more memory, are gone. Poof. And local variables? Them too. We're not talking about a little spring cleaning here. This is a total memory wipe. So where does this cause the most damage? Well, for most shops, the biggest headache by far is tool life management. I mean, that's the system that's supposed to be the brain of your tooling operation, tracking every single cut. When that data gets erased every morning, your tool management system is basically flying blind. It has no idea what happened yesterday. Your wear compensation values are back to 0. And this is what leads to absolute chaos. You end up throwing away perfectly good tools, which costs a ton of money. Or even worse, you run a tool way past its life, it breaks, and suddenly you're dealing with scrapped parts and a machine that's down. All right, enough of the doom and gloom. The good news is that the solution is incredibly simple. We just have to tell the machine to stop forgetting things. We need a safer setting. It really just boils down to a tale of two settings. You've got the defaults, setting 1, which wipes the slate clean every time. That's kind of useful if you're prototyping and you want a fresh start for every test. But for production, no way. You need setting 0. That tells the machine to preserve everything, to remember what it did last time. It makes your data stick, which is exactly what you need for reliable manufacturing. So you're ready to make the switch. You want to take back control of your machine's memory. Let's walk through the playbook, step by step, so you can get this done safely and correctly. Okay, first things first, and I absolutely cannot stress this enough. Before you touch anything, back up your parameters. Seriously, it's your safety net. Do that first. Once you've got your backup, it's pretty simple. You'll need to get into parameter mode, which might need a maintenance password. Then just search for parameter 1129, change that value from a 1 to a 0, and finally, power cycle the machine to make it stick. Done. So the rule of thumb here is super simple. If a machine is in production, making parts and making you money, you want parameter 1129 set to 0, period. It protects your data, it ensures consistency. Now, if you have a machine tucked away for R&D or just for testing things out, then leaving it at 1 can actually be helpful. It's all about matching the setting to the job. And what's the payoff for flipping this one little bit? Well, the manual says it best. The result is The common variables are in the same state as before turning the power off. That's it. That's the goal. No more mystery resets, no more morning surprises, just stability and predictability.
So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. That machine on your shop floor, the one you count on every single day, is it secretly sabotaging itself every morning? Now you know what to look for. And more importantly, now you know exactly how to fix it.